Downtown, I got that heat. Let's go.
Gray Egg Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Cell. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Cell, Lil Debo, aka the Brown Eminem. Coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
Big Cell, you a fool for this one. That's right. FHO. Shit. Let's go. Huh? FHO. 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 Big Cell in your radio. FHO. 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 Big Cell on your radio. FHO. 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 Big Cell in your radio. FHO. Banger alert. Banger alert. Big Cell on your radio. Big Cell on your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on. But I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats, no protection blasting. Get she on the rock. If you want action, 800 plus. It's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing cause the wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real. What a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Ride your ride, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others in the set the game. Spread black love the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, this a master pass. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations. Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and let it ride, man. We gone, man.
You're listening to MC 101 Talk Show live, hosted by 2 Guns, co-hosted by Big Cell, and we talking straight motorcycle protocol. Tune in every Wednesday around 7 p.m. for pure motherfucking facts on FHO Podcast Radio. MC 101, where motorcycling is life.
Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell in your radio. FHO, FHO, FHO. Big Cell on your radio.
What's up, Big Cell? This is your boy Passionate from Enlightened Ministry Biker Church from Los Angeles, California. When we're not riding, we listen to FHO Podcast Radio.
Yo, this is Visions by Cinnamon Smile. If I'm not advertising, networking, or promoting for you, I'm tuned in to FHO Radio with Big Cell, shouty.
Yo, man, it's your boy Big Sarge from Florida Chapter Soul Brothers, man. Y'all know how I get down. I'm always listening to my man, Big Cell from FHO Podcast Radio. He keep it motorcycling.
Yo, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Downtown, I got that heat. Let's go.
Gray Egg Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Cell. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Cell, Lil Debo, aka the Brown Eminem. Coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
What up? What's happening, man? It's Wednesday. It's that chronic.
You got that bowler?
I got that chronic. That's that chronic, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? It's high as a motherfucker over here, man. Anyway, man, what's happening, man?
What's going on?
It is Wednesday, man, the 13th of May, somewhere, something like that, or recall it as they say, man. Going down, man. It's been a beautiful week, man. It's already May. I'm telling you, man, this year, even with this bullshit done flew. You feel what I'm saying? The world is different, y'all. It's different. It's different outside. If you've been outside lately, it's a little different outside, man. You don't even feel it. Outside don't even feel the same no more. You understand me? So it's different outside, man. So I hope y'all been keeping COVID safe. It ain't went nowhere. So keep on fucking around thinking, you ain't got to wear your mask. And you ain't got to wash your hands. And you ain't gonna be all up in your partner's face, all up in his grill. Fuck around and catch the COVID in July, you're going to be mad as a motherfucker. You understand me?
Shit, you motherfucking time. Be pissed off.
Hey, man, it's going down, man. So it is what it is, man. Since the last time we was here, man, Guns was in the studio. We back on doing our thing, man. He back to that. What's that? That's the Gentleman Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's your favorite shit right there, man. So it is what it is, man. I just want to tell everybody, man, for right now, I just want to tell everybody, man, go a hug from me, man. Take this hug. Know that I love you. Know that I care about you. I hope you're having fun. I hope y'all riding your motorcycle, man, doing your thing. Just practicing safe love. You understand me? Safe MCing, man. And, still just, like I said, we got to be careful. There's a lot of shit going on. Elections is coming up. All of the so-called mail-in ballots done went out. No, I ain't got a ballot yet in that motherfucker. I'm still going to vote. I'm crashing the motherfucking voting booth. Boo, let me up in here, man. I'm voting, damn it. So I'm crashing the booth. If you guys had a chance to see, we went down to Georgia, down there in Brunswick, man, and rode out for our boy, man. That was some beautiful stuff. We had over 500 bikers show up, man. That was awesome. But it is what it is, man. Life is a lot of shit going on, man.
You didn't tell me about that because I rode.
Man, listen, they made me. It was Friday. We were leaving Saturday. They talked about it Friday morning. Saturday, I was going in that morning. So I just turned. It wasn't but like 350 miles round trip for me. So 350 miles one way, 700 round trip. So I went down there, did everything, knocked it out, and got on back, man. So that's all it was. But we had a good time. It was a good representation. My man Snowman, my girl Keisha Brown, Heavy D, and everybody else that was involved, man. They put it all together, man, and it was a beautiful thing. I was glad I was able to see the whole situation, the whole setup for myself, man, and experiencing. A lot of people say, what does marching do? What does protesting do? Well, I got to tell everybody, until you've done it, shut the fuck up. If you haven't protested and you haven't marched for the cause, then shut up. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll find out what they do or don't do because you done done it. So that's what it is, man. So Guns, what's been happening, man? What's been up?
Shit ain't nothing been this motherfucking work, man. It's been like crazy trying to get this. They about to take us back, I think, in the next 2 weeks. So we just been trying to get shit prepped for people coming back into work. So that's been my main concept. But we did get a chance to get out this weekend and ride. So that was actually a blessing, man. The weather held up. Kind of looked like it was gonna be nasty, but yeah, we was able to get out and ride, break some bread, shit like that. So it's always good to get on the road and get a chance to spend some time with your brothers, man. A lot of times, it just when stuff like this happened, it just kind of sometimes it falls on the wayside. But no, it was good, man. We had a good time, man. What's up, Emo?
All right, so man, tonight, man, I just want y'all to know I did not start this shit. This was all Guns tonight. Because y'all, you know what I'm saying? So don't be always with the bullshit. Tonight, Guns picked the topic. You know what I'm saying? So do not be mad at me. It is what it is. But we're going to have a ball with it. I know I'm going to have some fun with it because I got a lot of shit to say.
I mean, it's weird.
T-shirt MCs.
Hey, look, like it's weird because like most of the time, like what we talk about today. So I come up with a topic or whatever it is. Sometimes we just kind of, hey, let's talk about this and let's talk about that. But 9 times out of 10, you just like, yo, what's up? So I don't know what they talking about.
We be on the fly with it, man. Me and Guns will be practicing that. We be on the fly. What we talking about? Fuck it, let's go. All right, man. So listen.
Hey, we planned it out, man. This shit wouldn't be as real as it is, man. So you can't, you just can't just be planning shit out, coming up with a dialogue. You got your paper down here, like you got a teleprompter. Ain't no fucking teleprompters here, man.
No, this live and uncut, man. Live and uncut, man. My little brother Victor. What up, Vic? My little brother all at that AZ, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
What's happening with it, little bro? So we on, man. Let me see what we got in here, man. I know we got Skipper Ramo, 40 Soul Brothers in the building. Big SAR Soul Brother, Duval County in the building. Y'all get that mail right down there. I got a bunch of shit from China. I've been waiting on my shit for down there 2 months, man. And had me order all this shit. I ain't got my shit yet. Get it together down there, SARS. Give me my stuff, man. Immediately.
Man, y'all, you know Duval County, man. You know how that is.
Hey, man, they down there getting it in. Lost one Kern. I see you, my man. New York. What's happening? Swift, what up? You understand me? It's going down, man. CPT Slick. What's happening? STS Missouri. What up? J King. Rich. What's that? Rich Dad 564. What's happening with it, man? Everybody. I got Joseph Lofton. What's happening, man? Derek D. Nice Davis. V, what up, man? V, president of FHO.
Hey, Wilson NC. I'm trying to think who that is. I know who that is. I got
King Soul Brothers. King from Soul Brothers in the building. Savage. Savage, Mr. Cappy Cool. Burning Pole. What up, Bolo? Mr. Fagard. What's happening, Mr. Fagard? Robert Lanyard. Man, I got some heavy hitters on here. Mr. No Excuse, Ray Brown. Just some cool shout outs, man. So
you talking about the damn t-shirt clubs.
Hey, Thomas Navarro, Ron Smith. What up, Ron? Emo again. What up, Mo? Mo, get with me tomorrow, man. We need to know a decision on what y'all gonna do, man. I gotta get this stuff for Sturgis on point. They've been on my head. So solid. What up? I see you. Kevin Showtime Walker. What up with it? Big Slim. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Anyway, man, so let me start this thing off by this. I get a lot of questions, and people ask me all the time, Sale, man, what do we do, man, when it's hot? Do we have to wear our vests? Sometimes it just be too hot to wear our vests. Hey, man, listen, man. Listen, man. Let me just say this, man. Your t-shirt, your tattoo on your back, your muscle shirt, your matching anniversary club shirts.
You say your muscle shirt.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to cover all bases. Your titty tank top. Whatever the fuck you want to wear. Excuse me for cursing. Whatever you want to wear. It can never substitute your colors. I don't care if it's 147 degrees in the shade, man. That vest is to be worn at all times when you're emceeing. When you're emceeing. When you are emceeing, what you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that you don't mean shit. Your vest is more important than you when you're emceeing. Let's get some understanding in the house right now. Everybody say amen, because the doors of the church are now open. You understand me? When you are emceeing, when you are at the party, when you are on your motorcycle riding with your club, when you at the clubhouse, when you hanging out, when you doing whatever it is you doing in the name of emceeing, you ain't shit. Your vest is more important than you. Oh, what you mean, Sal? If I'm wearing the vest, bro, hear what I'm telling you. Try to understand this, try to grasp this, try to put this through your little bitty ass head. You understand this? I know you a G in the streets. I know you a reputable motherfucker. I know you, I don't play that. I'll slap a bitch, I know. I know. But when you own some motorcycle shit, when you own some MC shit, your vest is the only thing that's going to keep you safe. You will not get dealt with because of your vest, not because of who you are. Because if your club is respected and your club is known to be known that they motorcycle, that they MCing. If your club is MCing, then MCs think twice about MCing with MCs that MC. You understand me? Did that come out right, Gun?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing, and it's the reason why I chose this topic, and the reason why I want to talk about this topic, is it goes against the basic foundations of what. We're not even talking about motorcycle. We're not even going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is it goes into basics of common fucking sense. Like, if you're in a car club, you have to have a car. If you in a motorcycle club, you have to have a motorcycle. If you in a social club, you need to be social. You can't have some thugs up in a social club. You can't get that social club is what it is. I'm fucking around. I don't know what like a social club does, but whatever it is. But the whole concept that comes down to it is the foundation of this has been laid down. Generation to generation to generation. From 1903, when motorcycles actually came into formation, there was motorcycle clubs. And people was in the motorcycle club with motorcycles. You know, fast forward to 2020, and it's like all of a sudden it seems like people are not worried about the foundations and what motorcycle is about. They more worried about the numbers. They more worried about how many people was going to show up at the event, how many people was going to do this, how many, and then it turns into legitimately a t-shirt club, because that's, you know, and I'm gonna get into it a little bit more, but that's really what it kind of turns into, is that you got 5 members and you got 30 people that's in your nation, 30 people in your club. You got 5 members that ride and 25 people with t-shirts, because that's really all it is, or 25 people with cuts that don't ride. The concept of it is, and always has been, is if you're in a motorcycle club, the first foundation of a motorcycle club is the fact that you should own and ride a motorcycle. Own and ride a motorcycle. We joked about it a couple weeks ago. Cats is like, well, y'all never tell us, man, we had to ride. Y'all just tell us we had to own. And, you know, that's really kind of, you look at it and you go, oh, okay, yeah, maybe somebody fucked up. But when it comes down to it, what, you know, and what it should be in your club is, if you have members in your club that are not a part of the MC thing, then they should not be, I mean, this is my personal perspective, they should not be wearing a vest that represents your nation, because if they wearing a vest that represents your club and they don't own a motorcycle, eventually people are going to understand that they don't own a motorcycle. There's nothing.
But let me add this too. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing more disrespectful than a person wearing the same vest I'm wearing that hasn't prospected, that hasn't been responsible enough to own and operate a motorcycle, that hasn't been responsible enough to manage his daily activities, i.e. his work, his family, his extra time, his free time. There's nothing more disrespectful than a person having a vest on just like mine, and I got to do all the things that it takes to keep this vest, i.e. see, we're not going to even just talk about the paying the dues or the riding. Let's talk about managing your household. Let's talk about being responsible enough to be able to make it all work. You understand me? All of these things are even before we get to the motorcycle. So when you tell me, or when I see, or if I'm in a club and we giving a person a vest because they hang around us, or because they this, or whatever the reason may be, or, you know, even to the point of wives, girlfriends. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I'm finna step on some toes. Even to the point of wives, girlfriends, boo things, side pieces, number 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and the homeboy's sister, or this the homegirl auntie. Listen, they cannot wear the same vest I wear, the same colors that I wear. They can't do it. Well, they should got to be different. It just is what it is. It's disrespectful.
Well, this is, I mean, to touch on that, so then it's like my former nation, how it worked with that. When I got in my former nation, I can guarantee you, by the time I spent 6 years, there was over 30, 40 people that had died in that nation itself. And I would say this without a question, maybe 5 or 6 died of either natural causes or whatever it is. Everybody else died on the road. They died from gunfire, but they died wearing their vests. There's blood. There's so much that's on that vest and your colors that people don't understand. Now, if you just, I mean, you know, a 99 and you guys really ain't had no issues or problems, y'all just started up 5 years ago, you ain't even lost a member yet, you don't understand that. And you don't have the same emotions and the same feelings I would have. Because when you look at it, there's people that have lost their lives. There's people that are locked up, incarcerated right now. There's people that have done so much for your fucking colors and your vest and that center patch. You don't even realize it. You don't even understand it. And then all of a sudden you disrespect them by not upholding the standards that that you fought by, the standards that you addressed, the standards that was established that you have to own a motorcycle, you have to be a part of this in order for you to even have that vest on. So all of a sudden, if it becomes, oh, well, put your vest on so we can go get most members in this party, you got the game fucked up. Put your vest on because you need to do this. I can tell you this, and this is the God I shoot. If anybody's ever seen me outside of my place or outside of a thing, like if I had to fly somewhere, the only time I would fly and actually take my vest with me is if I'm going to a function that was specific that I needed my vest. If I was going on a vacation time frame or doing that, I always had soft colors. I always had my jacket. I always had something that represented my club, because my rules and regulations that I live by, I wear my vest. The only time that I wear my vest is if I'm on fucking 2s or I'm on 3s now. Typically, that's how it is. Now, church and storming and snowing, whatever it is what it is. But I can tell you this, the first motherfucker to say, well, man, we going out to this thing, we're going out to this event, I can't ride my motorcycle. I lived in fucking Denver, basically in Wyoming. Anybody who's been to fucking Wyoming knows constant 30-mile-an-hour winds. If you ain't 60 degrees, you can't ride that way, don't fucking get on your bike. Same thing with the weather. If the fucking roads was clear, we ride. I used to ride from Casper, Wyoming to Denver. You guys fucking Google that shit and see how far it is. That's 5 hours, 6 hours, depending on how you roll it, just to go to church. And I would roll because those were the requirements of being in the fucking club. So if you don't want to live up to those requirements, i.e. having this, but here's the thing I don't get. And this is one thing I'll say to this. How the fuck did it get to the point where you got a motherfucker that's prospecting and he patches and the motherfucker don't own a bike? How the fuck did that happen? And if that happened, if you're looking at it, you should say to your you just literally basically made your fucking club into a t-shirt club, or a fucking, all y'all doing is just dealing with numbers or whatever it is, versus actually upholding the standards of people that died before you. But you know what though? There's some dudes out there that their clubs ain't built like some of the clubs that we've been around. And there's clubs out there that they just ain't as serious as it is, or they don't take it as serious as we do. And that's all right, man. That's on you. But don't come around me with that bullshit about, oh, well, we do this and we do that and we do this. When you show up at a dominant and you want to go ahead and start a club up, you got 2 members talking about you got 6. Well, where are those motherfuckers at? Oh, well, they had to do this. So you telling me right now that you coming over here trying to start a chapter wasn't important enough for these motherfuckers to come and be here to motherfucking represent themselves and show themselves to us, and you coming here asking for blessings? Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, so listen. Let me say this. Man. You have to understand what this whole thing is about. This whole thing. When you join a motorcycle club, you give up the you for the them. You give up the I for the we. You give up the my stuff for the our stuff. Hear what I just said now, because I want you to understand this. When you join a motorcycle club, you lay down your, let me say, because I don't want to say that, you keep your identity, you keep who you are, but you lay down your aspirations for the most part, and then you pick up the aspirations and the vision of the club. So basically what I'm saying is this: when you join a motorcycle club, you set you to the side and you find out what we need. It's more important about the we. So it ain't, because I've had some people tell me, well, man, shit, I didn't want to wear my vest because it was going to fuck up my brand new shirt. Man, I slapped the taste out your mouth. You understand me? You have to understand that, listen, the only reason why you have a pass and the only reason why you're able to get through certain doors and to be in certain places is because of the vest. It ain't got nothing to do with who you are. Some people have earned that right of who they are. They can make them kind of moves, but still the vest is the reason they make the moves. The vest is the reason why you're able to do this and do that. Now, when we talk about not having a motorcycle or being an MC, one of the first questions I got, well, damn, Sale, so a motherfucker lose his motorcycle and shit get repossessed and you just gonna kick him out the club? What happened to brotherhood? Understand this. Understand this. Being in a motorcycle club is being responsible. Being in a motorcycle club is being financially stable. Being in a motorcycle club is the ability to be able to handle, manage, and to do grown folks shit. Grown folks don't get shit repossessed.
Hey, I be telling people like, hey, when they used to come in one of my formation, they're like, hey, I'm like, why do you want to become a part of this? So you understand, if you're not financially set, and you're not financially, be able to take care of your business, you're not gonna make it in this club, because being a 1%er, without a question, is a fucking expensive thing. I ain't talking about the rest of them, outlaw. I'm talking about just in one concept of owning a motorcycle, being in a motorcycle club is an expensive process. And
I'm talking about throwing money to the wind. If you don't have, what your boy Robert Harris say, you got any spare change? Yeah. So hey, we're gonna change. You got any MC change? Because when you join a motorcycle, you got any MC change? Because understand this, it requires your time. That's number one. A lot of y'all join a motorcycle clubs and don't got but 5 hours a week. You understand? To be an MC, to truly be an MC, to gain brotherhood, sisterhood, the whole 9 yards, it requires 40 hours a week to be an MC.
Man, you about to hurt some recruiting, man. You about to hurt
I'm just keeping it 100, man. If you don't have 40 hours a week minimum to dedicate to your MC, then you don't got no business MCing. Because listen, number one, it takes time. To be an MC takes time. We got shit to do. We got motorcycle to ride, places to be, people to hobnob. If Lord forbid, we got a clubhouse. That's whew, now you're on a whole nother ballgame. So you gotta have time. You gotta have time. Then you gotta have your finances in order, because it costs bread. You know, hotels ain't free, gas ain't free, maintenance ain't free, tires ain't free. All the shit that you need to do to motor, it ain't free. So you gotta have money and time. The third thing you gotta have is grown folks business at the house, because a lot of y'all, if your wife say you can't go, you're gonna sit your punk ass down. You understand me? A lot of y'all is some hand-picked ass, and say the reason why I ain't never joined the club, man, because my wife say, we don't need that, right? Your wife,
hey, a motorcycle dangerous.
Yeah, your wife, I done had a dude sell his whole motorcycle because he done got with a broad, and the broad said, well, I don't want you riding a motorcycle. Okay, listen, man. Listen. MCing is truly about being grown all the way around the board. That's why you're supposed to be 21. At 21, you're supposed to be considered grown. But beyond that, when you join a motorcycle club, you're at a point in your life where it's settled. Everything is settled. Your living arrangements are settled. You're done settled in. Life is good. You're done settled in. You're doing your thing. And so now you want to incorporate this other part of it. Okay. So to answer your question, man, and my brother, so if his bike get repossessed, he can't be in the club. He don't have a motorcycle. See, because what's gonna happen is what happens is, and this is how it happens in most clubs. I'm finna say it, guns. I'm finna say it. I'm finna say it. Listen. To all my OGs and my founders, if you don't retire, if you don't do whatever your club requirements is to retire, 10 or 15 years of solid service, uninterrupted solid service, that's what it takes to retire, 10 to 15 years of uninterrupted solid service. If you haven't done that, then you need a motorcycle.
I mean, that's just, there's things that are a part of your, they should be a part of your bylaws. So that's the first aspect of it. So it should be a part of your bylaws, and it should address timeframes and things like that in terms of somebody that went down, the motorcycle got, tore up or whatever it is, getting him back on his feet. And I always address that, because I know one time somebody kind of came and was like, well, if he's down, he's out, whatever it is, what did you guys actually do? And we did. I mean, we literally went back, did a couple fundraisers for him to be able to get back on his feet or whatever it is. And that was just us reaching out to him, got it to the point where he was able to get back on the bike. But again, this was somebody that wanted to that's the whole concept of this whole thing. 9 times out of 10, it ain't the person that wants to get and wants to be damn, that's fucked up right there. Wants to be the damn guys, what that Kanye West? That's funny. But it ain't the person that wants to be in the MC. It's not the person that's motivated to MC. It's not a person that loves this life, that they want to be on that road and they want to get on that damn highway and break bread with their brothers. It's not that motherfucker. It's the motherfucker that don't want to get on the road. He don't want to do this and he don't want to do that. But what he wants is he wants a fucking vest, because the vest shows or represents that he is a part of something. But if you're not a part of, if that vest means you're a part of something, then you wasn't a piece of, you wasn't shit anyway from the start. So if that vest makes you a part of something, then you wasn't shit from the start. You have to be the person that establishes and addresses everything within your club. That vest has absolutely nothing to do with you as a person. It's nothing to do with you as a man. It has everything to do with how you represent yourself and how you represent your club. And if you're not representing your club by riding a fucking motorcycle, then all you are is a bitch on the set. And that's all it is. When it comes down to it, that's all you are. So you might as well just get a skirt, dress, or whatever the rest of the shit you want to wear and put that shit on, because that's how I see you, man. If you fucking walking around, oh man, my bike been down for, I'm like, wait a minute, your bike was down 2 years ago. Damn, shit. Your bike's still in the shop? All of a sudden it gets to the point where you start to look at people and you start to say, are they really about this life, or are they really about that vest? Because that's really, I would say, coming into this year's and coming into the 2008, it became fashionable to have a fucking vest. It became fashionable to have this and that, blah, blah, blah. That's what you needed. But a real motherfucker that's a part of this lifestyle, you don't give a fuck about a vest. The vest represents his nation. A vest represents who he is in terms of, his nation. But without his vest, who is that person? If he ain't the same motherfucker without his vest, he sure ain't the same motherfucker with it. So that's what it comes down to, man. You have to be about respecting your club rules and guidance and stuff like that. But if you just in it for a vest and not about breaking bread with your brothers, enjoying time with your brothers, look, just like I saw your video with Big Punchy. Y'all motherfuckers just pulled up on the spot, sat there, bullshitted around and talked. That shit right there, the mileage, getting a chance to just break bread and things like that is more valuable than any fucking thing you will ever come across. That vest might get you some pussy. That vest might get you a few free drinks. That vest might get you that. But that vest without a bike is not going to get you a bit of fucking respect. Because the real motherfuckers that's on that highway, they going to respect you when they see you got bugs on your fucking vest. They going to respect you when you see you got dirt and shit all over your fucking shoes. They going to look at you when they know that you've been on that road and I need a few minutes to go fucking shit, shower, and shave and get back here and fuck with y'all. That's how people respect you. They don't respect you by the fucking vest you wear. They respect you by what the fuck you do while you wearing that fucking vest.
There it is there, man. You know what I'm talking about? There it is there, man. Commercial time, man. We're going to be right back, man. You t-shirt MCs. You dope bike MCs, man. FHO Podcast Radio, man. We be right back, man.
FHO Towing, your premier luxury motorcycle towing company, specializing in all motorcycles, ATVs, trikes, and cycle-related vehicles. FHO Towing is bonded, licensed, and insured. Why tow with the rest when you can be towed by the best? Contact FHO Towing at 404-423-8183 or 404-593-9695. Can't get it to the shop? We also pick up by appointment. Don't forget, we know how to take care of your ride because we ride. Follow us at FHOtowing.com, Instagram, FHO_towing, Facebook, FHO Towing.
Say, man, FHO Towing is all the way live in the building. Check this out, man. I done spent the check, man. I got the top of the line truck, top of the line tow machine. I got everything. I've been practicing. Hell, I dropped my bike to make sure I wouldn't drop your bike. How about that? Who does that, man? FHO Towing, 404.
You know your own number?
423. I got to learn it. 8183. I had the paper right in front of me. 404. 423-8183, FHO Towing. Hey, even if you're out of town, I'll come get you. I'll come get you from out of town. You know what I'm talking about? I'm licensed bonded and insured. I got you covered, man.
You know summer is coming. Summer is coming. Time to start trimming down. The IASO Detox Tea is all you need to start on your way to that karate body and a healthy you. The IASO Detox Tea comes in a kit that does it all. From boosting energy to all your vitamins. With a smooth and gentle detox. Easy and simple to use. Drink 1 bottle of tea in the morning, along with the NRG Energy Tablet and iShot Nutra Burst for all of your essential vitamins for just 5 days a week. You don't have to change your eating habits or get your ass to the gym. IASO Detox Tea. Grab yours today at FastHarleysOnly.com. At FastHarleysOnly.com.
Say, man, don't forget the ISO tea. Y'all see your boy, man. Listen, man. I'm working on this karate body. I'm slimming down. Y'all can bullshit all you want to. You stay in the house and get fat. Your boy's slimming and trimming, man. I ain't playing no games with it, man. The ISO tea, if you need some information, the detox and weight loss tea is going down. It's the business. I promise you that. You do not want to miss it. Listen, man. Easy to use. It's the easiest shit in the world to use. Take your shake in the morning. Take your pill. Take your vitamin, liquid vitamin burst. Do your thing, man. I'm on it, man. I'm down to 270 something. So I'm 60, 54. It's coming, man. Stay tuned, man. It's coming, man.
Montana Cigar Company sells premium cigars and accessories. Located in Union City, Georgia at 4641 Flat Shoals Road, Suite C, Union City, Georgia 30291. Montana Cigar Company offers a smooth, laid-back, serene, mature adult environment for cigar aficionados. Discounts for all the first responders, military, teachers, and nurses. Come enjoy your favorite games and boxing matches on our big screen TVs. We also have a poker table where you can come and try your luck.
Get ready for the United Bikers Jamboree, June 24th through the 28th, 2020 in Tampa, Florida at the Florida State Fairgrounds, 4800 US 301, Tampa, Florida 33610. Performing live, Tucker, Hokey Bear.
The hell was that?
Sir Charles Jones. Shirley Brown.
Woman to woman, if you've ever been in love.
RV parking and tent rental available. For more info, go to www.unitedbikers.com. For hotel reservations, call 832-848-1068 or email ubj@mtgcreative.net. Daily admission $30. Go to eventbrite.com or the Fairgrounds box office. It's the Tampa United Bikers Jamboree, June 26th through the 28th.
Select Luxury Cars, proud sponsor of the FHO Podcast Live Show, the most diverse luxury vehicle selection in the greater Atlanta area, the highest quality customer service, and unmatched nationwide pricing. Contact Mike Goodall at 678-855-2292 to schedule your appointment today. Select Luxury Cars, trusted family dealer since 1994.
Say, man, listen, if you're looking for a car, man, you got your little stimulus money, man. You got your $1,200, you might as well fuck it off, man. If you're going to fuck it off, my man, Select Luxury Cars. My man, Mike Goodall, he's the man. I don't know if y'all seen that big old pretty thing. He helped me get outside, man. That big old pretty 3500 I got out there, that 3500 high country I got out there, man. That's all because of my man, Mike Goodall from Select Luxury Cars. So hit him up. He is the man. He will, even if you don't buy from him, he'll give you the best advice, tell you what to do. If your contract good or no good, sign it or don't sign it, man. So it is what it is, man. I got a caller that's calling, man.
Miss Showtime Miriam Peterson.
Right there. Say, caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
Miss Showtime from Los Angeles, California.
What you got, pretty lady? Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all something right now, man. I'm going to tell y'all, let me say this right now. If any one of you motherfuckers get out of line, I'm slapping the shit out you right now. This is my baby right here, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is my girl right here, man. So what you got for me, Miss Showtime?
Well, I was listening to you guys' conversation, And, you know, back in the day, if you didn't have money and I had money and it was a run, everybody made the run if you had money or didn't have money. You know, everybody would pile up in the same, the same motel room. We would break, you know, if I had a sandwich, I would give you half. You know, if you needed some gas, we would pitch in and help you get gas. You know, we were more family oriented. But now the clubs nowadays, it's all about the business and the dollar. It's not no family unity no more.
Well, that's one of the things that's different too, Miss Showtime, is that you gotta understand this. We're talking about back in the day where it was a brotherhood thing from the very beginning. Now, what has changed though, Miss Showtime, is that now, even when you help somebody now, they still talk about you. Yeah, I can help you. I can pay for your room to go in the whole 9 yards. And then you got people that look for people to pay for them to go. You got some people that are in clubs that just cannot afford to be in the club. They can't never. Every time you go somewhere, you got to take care of them. You got to pay for them. And after a while, that gets worn out. What you're talking about is back in the day when, hey, your check didn't come this week. You know, shit short at the house for you. We got you. But then when you hit, you took care of everybody else, right or wrong.
Well, hey, let me touch on that real quick.
Yeah, in a way, you know, I'm not gonna pay nobody's rent, and I wasn't like that.
I feel you on that one.
I'm talking about on the bike set, making it on the run, you know.
Hey, so what?
You know, it was more. It was. Go on, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, Miss Showtime, what I'll tell you, and this is how it is, and I want you to understand. And y'all out there, she brings up a valid point, but understand. We're not addressing when you in a club and you get to the club and everybody, you know, because that's how it is, man. I can tell you this from every spot that I've been in, even when I was independent, I would just like link up with some people and we go on rides or whatever it is. It was always like, yo, you got a spot, we got you, we take care of you. I don't think that's what we're talking about. What we're talking about is foundation of people coming into clubs now is not about the individual coming into the clubs and they are viable to be able to be in that club, because there are some people that can be in clubs and there's other people that can't be in clubs. If you don't have enough money to even pay to just go out of town or go out of state, if $100 is the difference between you feeding your family and you going on an MC event, you got no business being in a motorcycle club. And I think that's what I'm addressing in terms of that is it's tough out here. It's expensive out here. But we always gonna help a brother out. Shit, hey, I've spent.
But you said it earlier. We're not talking about the ones that want a motorcycle. We're not talking about the ones that want those that want a motorcycle. We got them. We know who they are. We're talking about the shammers, the scammers, and the bullshit.
Listen,
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but listen. Back in the day, if you didn't have a place to stay, you know, you could just literally move into the clubhouse. If your bike was down, all the brothers would get together and piece stuff together and get your bike running. You know, everybody had everybody's back, and those days are gone. And I understand why it's not like that anymore. And I feel sorry for you guys because you guys didn't experience the real brotherhood the way it's supposed to be. The way it is now is not supposed to be like this, but it is because the whole world is like this. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't, you know, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be like that. I know why it's like that because I know how people are nowadays. But I'm just saying back in the day, it was so beautiful. Didn't have it like that. Everybody pitched in, you know, if I ate, you ate. I got gas, you know, if I had to suck some of my gas out of my bike to put it in your bike to make it to the gas station. You know, it was, brothers had each other's backs. You know, one of the most things I was so amazed about the Chosen Few, when I first got with that group and I went to a funeral, they went and picked that body up from the mortuary in a red pickup truck, brought it to the clubhouse in San Bernardino, at the funeral, and went to the cemetery, and each brother had a shovel, and they did not leave till he was buried. And unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's the same today. See, that's brotherhood. That's what I'm talking about. But you know, but these guys is about the business. It's about making money. You know, and it's a shame, but it was a beautiful thing back there. You know, back then, and I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in. That's all.
Thank you, beautiful. We appreciate it.
Okay, and you guys have a nice day.
There it is. There. That's my girl, Miss Showtime, man.
Like, I mean, the same thing that she's talking about, I can tell you without a doubt, it's the same thing that's happening right now. I'll tell you, man. I'll share a story, man. One time we just got to the funeral place, and the damn machine broke, so they couldn't get down. So we was like, shit, hey, y'all got some shovels? And ultimately, we ended up digging a majority of the grave so they could actually place them down in the thing. And so when you look at that, it's there. Things are there today as they were in the past. What we address and what I'm talking about is the things that have changed from today in the past is that you have individuals that are more worried about having a vest on than they are actually. And so then it starts the whole process of, okay, all he's there for a vest, he's never going to be there for you as a brother, or a sister. He's never going to be there in a process where if all of a sudden you don't have, he's going to give, because there's no concept of brotherhood there, because he hasn't broke miles with you, he hasn't broke bread with you, he hasn't done the things. All he's worried about is that vest, and that's the biggest aspect.
Again, Joe Guns, you said it. You clarified it when you said we're not talking about the brothers that want to motorcycle. We're not talking about the brother who motorcycle is broke and he want to get that motherfucker fixed so he can make this weekend right. We're not talking about him. We talking about the motherfucker who motorcycle broke. It ain't even in the shop. He ain't even got a destination or a time as to when he gonna get it fixed. Oh man, that motherfucker broke. Hey, shit, I ain't got time to fuck with that. We ain't talking about that's the motherfucker we talking about. We ain't talking about the dude who motorcycle broke and he calling you, hey bro, I just need $40-$50, man, to get the part, man. I'm gonna do it myself. Okay, we ain't talking about him, because we all got brothers and sisters like that are in our clubs that want to ride, that want to MC, that want to represent. That's not the people we're talking about. We talking about the motherfucker who did just enough to fool you in order to get by, and gonna do just enough to fool you to keep his vest. You feel what I'm saying?
The bad part is that it's not even a fooling anymore. The bad part is the fact that clubs is allowing these motherfuckers in there to prospect. Like that was the first thing that I learned. Now, understand this, people. When I was 10 years old, I got a chance to just talk with my family and just get some information. The first thing that I learned in this fucking lifestyle was, in order for you to prospect for a motorcycle club, you gotta have a fucking motorcycle. So that's why when I got my little mini bike, I was like, shit, I'm ready. I was 12 years old. Fuck it. Nah, little shorty, you can't join the club until you get 21. And so when you look at it, you say there's people that are motivated to be in this because they love this lifestyle. And then there's people that are motivated to be in this because they watched SOA, because they watched Biker Boys, because they watched this, and they watched the show that enamored them to the point that they wanted to be a part of this process. But the real people that love this shit and they want to be a part of this shit, I mean, it's just a part of their life. It's a whole different concept, a whole different level. And that's where the separation comes. And I would say to this, I mean, to anybody out there right now, if you allow somebody to prospect in your club without them owning a motorcycle, you failed your club, you failed your nation, you failed everything about what you're doing. You failed yourself because you didn't speak up and you didn't address it. The first thing I said when that club came to us and wanted to have with 2 members, I said, fuck no. Tell them to bring fucking 5 members at a minimum. If they got 6 motherfuckers, all 6 of those motherfuckers need to present themselves right here, right now, on fucking bikes. No fucking questions asked. We don't even have to go through the rest of the process. They shouldn't even bring their ass back here to even have a conversation. And that's the whole thing that is not being done. It's like, oh shit, y'all want to start a club? All right, y'all gonna be our support club? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, y'all good.
Yeah, and with that, every member has to pay this amount of money. Then you got to come over when we do the Fridays.
They don't give a fuck if they riding.
Yeah, that part right there. Yeah. The bullshit. So anyway, listen. So to answer your question, when is it too hot for you not to wear your vest?
Oh man, I didn't even get into that one.
To answer your question, for those that want to know, because a lot of y'all, you know, you treat your vest like you treat the Muslim on the corner. Like, man, I would be a Muslim, but they ain't got no short sets. You understand me? So understand this, man. It can never be too hot for you not to wear a vest if you own some motorcycle shit. Never. Okay. It can never be a situation to where you don't have a motorcycle for any a long period of time, and whatever your club set. Some clubs got what they call downtime. Your motorcycle can be down from this time to this time. Well, hey,
what? You said what?
They call it down. They got downtime. They got downtime. You know,
they got downtime.
On season and off season. You know, well, right now during off season, your boat, you know, you can do this and do that. Okay, you know, but you know, we know that there's our clubs that now to all my founders and to all my, I started the club and but y'all wasn't when I was motorcycling, y'all wasn't even okay. We got you, player, but do you got a motorcycle now? If not, go sit your ass down somewhere and be quiet. Appreciate you. It is what it is, but you got to have a motorcycle to MC. And another thing, understand this, and I said this earlier in the show. I'm gonna say it again. It is 1000% disrespectful for you to rock the same vest that I rock, and you are not invested the same way that I am.
Hey, somebody said it. Hey, somebody said it. They vested
but not invested.
That part. I mean that's 100 right there.
It's totally disrespectful. Listen, if you even allow your brother next to you to say, "Man, I don't even know why y'all taking that shit this serious," you supposed to get this motherfucker out the club. Cause this shit supposed to be serious. This shit is that serious, and it's supposed to be that way because you work for it, you earned it, and you're trying to build something. You can't build something with half-ass motherfuckers. If they half-ass it, then your club gonna be half-ass. Your time is wasted. Hey, you're wasting half-ass time, the whole 9 yards, and that's the thing that you got to understand is that you can never get any of that back.
I got no clue, man.
If I could get, listen, what I'm trying to tell you right now. If I could get back half of the money that I spent MCing, shit, boy, who you hey, Gunner, boy, it'd be like winning the lotto around this motherfucker, man. Shit. It'd be like winning the lotto around this motherfucker, man.
Hey, somebody said how you speak loud. I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't even know. Look, if I got back any of the money, just half of the money, a quarter of the money that I gave just out of my heart. Because here's how I do things. So anybody knows Two Guns knows Two Guns. And they'll tell you this. Two Guns will never let you borrow money. I won't let you borrow money.
Ain't no such thing.
But I will give you money to help you out. Now, regardless of how it plays itself out, you're not going to borrow money from me because I'm never going to have that situation where you owe me. The whole concept, it comes down to, and if you're my brother and you need, I'm there for you. I'm going to take care of you. It's not even a question if I got it. But I'm never going to give unless I got it. That's the first concept I want to kind of bring that in. Second one, I don't know what the fuck people was talking about. They can't wear their motherfucking vest when it's fucking hot. Are you kidding me? Like, get the fuck out of here with that. I mean, I don't even understand how you even just. Look, I'm in fucking North Carolina. I done rode through Georgia. I done rode through fucking Alabama. I done rode through Mississippi. I done rode in full leather. I mean, just a motherfucker, it's literally. So if it's too hot for you to wear your vest and you can't wear your vest, then maybe you don't need to be riding, or maybe you don't need to represent those colors, because it don't matter whatever it is. If your nation or whatever it is, if they don't allow denim vests, you fucking ride. I don't get it, because back in the day, you didn't give a fuck what you had on, man. You rode. If you had a leather on, you rode. If you had a fucking denim on, you rode. You just rode. That shit didn't even fucking fathom you. But I seen it, man. It was this weekend. Motherfucker showed up, t-shirts, soft colors, like, really? Like, you're part of the MC, but yet part of your MC got their colors on, the other part got soft colors on. Like, how that work, man? How that work? I don't understand the whole concept of that. I don't understand how that even fathom that. But Hey, I do want to give a shout out, man. Big Papa, man. Hey, Big Papa and Outcast. I see y'all in the building, man. Chose a few, North Carolina, man. None but love and respect for them two guys, man. They put it down. I actually chose a few, man. All the cats in North Carolina, they good folks out here. So just want to shout that out real quick.
All right, so listen, man. Let me say this. A lot of y'all don't understand, because you're not that invested. You're not that invested into your MC. A lot of y'all, for y'all, this is just some cool shit. It's cool. It's cool. It's some fly shit. It's this and this and that. But understand this. If if you don't understand what we're saying, if you don't understand, that the vest is more important than you as a person per se. If you don't understand that having a motorcycle is mandatory minimum requirement. If you go down, the brothers want you back up. If you get down, the brothers going to help you get back up. If you take a loss, the brothers going to help you get it back. But you got to want it back. You got to have, they got to know that you want it back. It's not listen, I'm going to say this. It's not my job to make sure that you motorcycle, to make sure that you got a motorcycle. It's not my job. Hands down, it's not my job.
Call from.
Caller, state your name, where you calling from.
That's Pirates MC. My name is 5150.
What's going on, 5150? How you doing, sir?
That's my man.
Pretty good.
That's my man.
What you got for me, 50? Is Two Guns up on this call too?
Yeah, he on there. You live on the air, brother.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Two Guns, I got some more Cubans for you. I'll send them to you later.
But shit, don't talk about me about it. You still on?
Yeah, he's still there.
All right.
I guess he's still
there.
Yeah. What you
so I want to speak on what I see.
Go ahead.
What I see in the type above the, it says about being in the MC and still wearing the colors, a t-shirt, all that stuff.
Go ahead.
If you're going to be in the MC, we all have our Class A, which is the cut. And you go to a picnic or something, you got your Class B or C, which is your t-shirt. But when you're rolling with an MC, you got to be wearing your cut. And you got to earn that cut. And if you don't have a motorcycle, get out. You have to earn this. You have to earn this keep. Our forefathers who founded clubs back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and probably their members are listening right now, know how hard those clubs struggled during times when some of them didn't like each other and the cops didn't like them.
Big time.
To keep MCs around to this very day, 2020.
Big time.
So for us to wear a patch on our back and even ride down the city of Los Angeles or New York and still get bothered by other clubs or the police, you earn that shit. And to have trust to come into these clubs with all of that heat from other clubs on your back and the police, you have to be trusted. You earn that shit. So these wannabes that want to roll in clubhouses, it costs too much, and you got to have, party nights and annuals and weekly events where you're trying to pay the rent. Back in the day, the members paid the rent. That was among the dues and the money that they tossed in. And if you were to go to a clubhouse as a girlfriend or a wife or a civilian, you had to stay with a member who invited you in. You didn't stray around the clubhouse like they do these days. And the clubhouse had motorcycles parked out front, not cars and vans and SUVs. They had motorcycles parked out front.
That part.
Everybody that's listening knows that.
Well, they should.
I know a clubhouse.
They should know it, 50. They should know it. But if they knew it, me and Two Guns wouldn't have one of the most popular MC shows out right now.
Right.
I mean, hey,
represent. But
5150, man. I'll tell you.
There is. I don't mention other clubs' names because it's not my club, but there is a clubhouse in South LA that still has the rules of the club on the wall from the way it was when they were born. And that's the way it was, you know. And there's still some clubs that practice that.
Okay, what you got, Guns?
No, I was gonna say, man, like, you know, one of the things that and I'll tell you guys out there, again, I don't vouch for a lot of folks and I don't vouch for a lot of people out there, but me and 5150, we've been chatting with each other, man, shit, damn near 5 or 6 years, man. So when I listen, you know, he calls me up and we chat and we talk, and the main aspect of 5150, and you guys need to understand, is he's vouched in LA. Cats know him in LA, they know him all over California, they know him all over Southern California, Northern California. And, you know, when you have people and stuff like that that been in those clubhouses, and he has history in those clubhouses, what he's speaking about is absolutely true. And that's one of the things I think a lot of people don't get a chance to see because they don't get the fuck out of their damn house, or they don't get the fuck out of their area and get a chance to actually go out and break bread and see other shit. Because the first time you ever roll into a fucking clubhouse, the clubhouse rules is on the wall, you're like, whoa, what the fuck is them? Because that's an anomaly. That's not something you see in every clubhouse. And the whole aspect that comes down to it with that is a lot of things that we address now, and a lot of things that we talk about now are going to be just old school values and old school traditions, but it's some things and some of the stuff that's not being passed down, and those things aren't being passed down. And the reason why they're not being passed down, first and foremost, is exactly what we're talking about. It's because MCs are allowing people to come into their fucking clubs, first off, and they're not fucking prospecting. They might prospect a few weeks, whatever it is, and bam, they're gone. And then the second biggest aspect, they'll turn around and, oh, he doesn't have a bike, but he's going to get a bike. We're going to patch him in. I mean, those are things that, again, your bylaws should have already addressed that, you know, but he shouldn't even started before that process. And it should be understood because, again, like I've said, a real motherfucker that wants to be a part of an MC, he's going to do what the fuck he has to do to be a part of the MC. If he don't want it, then you don't want him. You don't want a motherfucker that don't want to be a part of it because somebody already said it. If he don't want to be a part of it, there's nothing that he's going to do to your club or for your club that's going to benefit, because it's always going to be about what he can do, about what he can get out of it. And as soon as he gets what he can get out of it, he's going to move on. And he's going to go away from your club. That's just real.
Right. I feel you. And you know, like you said, Two Guns, I've been places that very few people in my color get to go.
Not a question.
And the reason is because my hand is out in front of me. I shake a man's hand before anything else. You know, I don't break that trust or that loyalty. I don't go out and post shit on social media, and I don't go talking behind my back to other people. I just don't do it. And when it comes to other clubs, that's not my business. That's your club's business. If you invite me into your clubhouse, I'm going to honor your rules and you know, come in there and support, and then I'm going to get on my bike and leave. And when you come step into me in my club or my events, then I expect the same courtesy. And with my club and with me, that's been that way for, you know, 13 years in South LA and 45 years of me riding on motorcycles, period. And that's the reason I get to move into the circles that I move in. And, you know, like I said, I don't want to mention clubs, but I'm grateful that they have allowed me to come and, you know, break bread with them or ride with them or attend their funerals, et cetera, et cetera. So when I hear these whiny conversations online about, you know, prospects or how long you prospected or people that don't have bikes, it really breaks my heart and I get sick of it and I cut it off. So my solution to that is I don't fuck with those people. I just don't fuck with them. So you be about it. Don't talk about it. Just be about it. And people will fuck with each other who are about it. If you're not, you'll notice a lot of these OGs, they don't talk to these people that are not about it. They're floating around in the party circles, but they're not in the real MC circles.
Yeah, not at all. Won't even acknowledge them.
You know. So I don't want to be too long-winded and take up anybody else's time. I love you guys.
No, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
And I love my sister. I love my sister Showtime. She's still riding, over 70-some years old. She's still riding. I'm sorry, I had to shout that stuff out anyway.
I hear you.
Y'all take care of yourself and be good.
Yeah, all right, man. Appreciate you. Hold up. Y'all hear yourself, Mike?
Yeah. Your mic is off.
I'm sorry. There you go. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
This nephew. All
right, turn your phone down, nephew. Turn your background down. Yeah, you echo.
I got it.
Is he in the car?
I don't know.
If he's in the car, you turn his radio down.
No, he probably just got his. He got to turn his phone down. No, whatever you're listening to me on, you have to turn that down.
Hey, call him. Just say, hang it up. And call him back.
Hold on.
Call back.
All right, there you go, right there. There you go. Oh
Hey.
no, that cuts him all the way off. Nephew, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There you
What
go.
you got for me?
Okay. Yeah. My bad. My question, I've been hearing you keep talking about when you're MCing. So my question is, what do you consider MCing? Is it, in my book, anytime, I don't believe it just put on a vest because I get on my motorcycle. That doesn't work for me. If I'm doing club business, that's MCing. When I meet my bros, then I'm MCing. If I'm just riding to be riding, that's not MCing to me. It's not. So please give me you guys' definition of what you consider MCing.
Brother, you just answered the question you're down. So how you gonna ask the question and answer it?
You understand everything that's MCing.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Okay, well, you just answered the question. This is what I'm trying to listen.
Hey, everything you said is MCing to me. The only time the only difference with MCing with me is if I'm on my motorcycle, I wear. I mean, I wear. There's nothing that goes in between me. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to work, if I'm just going down to the store, if I'm going to just bullshit around and ride around or whatever it is. I always wear my colors no matter what. That's just how I am. And but everything else you said that's MCing. I mean, if I'm gonna be around my bros, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But the main aspect of it is I think, I mean, I don't even know what to say on that.
No, what it is this. I got it. What it is this, nephew. Anytime if you leave your house with the intentions of going to function with the MC, with the bros, with other clubs, you're going to an MC event, whatever you're doing, that's MCing. If you left your house on your motorcycle to MC, then you're MCing. Okay. Now, like you just said, there is an exception to the rule. This has been a rule from day one, but it's a reason why this rule is important. If you're by yourself, if you leave the house and say, hey man, I'm just going for a ride to clear my mind, I'm just going to hang out with myself. You're not going to meet with any brothers. You're not going to a motorcycle event. You just ride your motorcycle. Then they made an exception that you don't have to wear your vest. And the exception was, based on the research I've done, is that because if you're by yourself and something happens to you, people are more likely to stop and help you if you don't have a vest on because you're by yourself. That is the rule for that. But if you are by yourself and you have a vest on, people most likely will not stop and help you unless they are motorcycle friendly or motorcycle related, and then they understand that. But the average what they call non-MC, the average the public, if they see you by yourself and you don't have any colors on, you're just a dude out riding your motorcycle. You're a regular guy, you know, you're not the vigilante. But when you put that vest on, no matter what you are, a preacher, whether you're a preacher, a deacon, or what, when you put that vest on, you are the scum of the earth. And they shy away from vests. You know, it just is what it is. So when we say when you're MCing or not MCing, what I'm saying is this, and this is what let's get this understood. What I'm saying is this, is that you cannot leave your house, put on your outfit or your uniform, you know, your club T-shirt, you know, it got the logo, it got this, you got your matching socks on with the matching shoes, with the matching shorts, you know, you got all the shit on, but you don't want to wear your vest because you got on orange and your vest is black. You got on light blue and your vest is black. You know what I'm saying? You got on green and your vest, the vest don't go with my outfit. It don't go with my ensemble. You know, and Yeah.
Only gray shirt I own. Everything else I wear is either black or motherfucking charcoal.
And that's most motorcycles. Everything. I'm mostly black. I'm just now. I got a few colors, but I'm just saying. You can't use that as a substitute because you want to look good on your motorcycle. You want to. Nothing should look prettier. Nothing should look flyer. Nothing should look more color coordinated on your motorcycle than your vest. Your vest and your motorcycle. Those are the most important.
Agreed.
So go ahead.
Going to work is not considered MCing.
It's not. No,
like you said,
it's
I
not.
get it. It's about exposure.
It's not. No. That's
it's
the option
for your club, but it's not MCing.
But that's the option that you have. That's what we're telling. But Guns is saying he don't give a fuck what he doing. He wearing his vest 24/7, and that's his option. But that is the option that you have. As an MC, if you're going to work and it's cold and you're getting up that morning, whatever you want to, then do your thing. Do your thing because you're not going to MC. You're not doing nothing MC related. So I mean, like I said,
layers on my vest on top.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But then again, like I said, but that is the option and that is the exception to the rule. So, but you answered your own question. You MCing, brother, and you wearing your vest when you MCing. I put it like this. I know you. I know you, and I know you wear your you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I look at it, though, the way I look at it and what I address is my definition of MCing is when you representing your club, your nation, or whatever it is, and you have a value of love for your, for basically being out there and representing your nation. It don't matter if you're in hard, soft, whatever colors you want to be in. It's your dedication to your nation because I don't have to wear fucking colors, and I'll tell you fuck y'all motherfuckers. This is where I'm from. Fuck you. If you don't like
it's cold and you get up that morning.
I mean, that's kind of how it is,
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you hit it you hit the nail on the head. It's MCing is the MC. It's the attitude. It's the life. It's all of that incorporated. So if you're not MCing, if you're not motorcycling, then hey, it is what it is. But if you are motorcycling, just a little bit, I'm gonna meet up with my homeboys and then we're gonna go to Devil's Peak. That's motorcycle. You understand what I'm saying? There's two or more. That's motorcycle. So, but I appreciate you. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the definition out there for those that don't know, and I got you. I appreciate you for that.
Hey, here's one, man. I tell you, man. This what got me into this lifestyle. I mean, really kind of, it made the point about wearing black leather, man, was when I saw motherfucking Halle Berry and motherfucking Catwoman.
Nasty. Yo, nasty. You was old nasty ass motherfucker. Motherfucking nasty, man.
I'm just saying, man. Shit, I was all in after that shit right there, man.
Hey, listen, man. My man Rick said, are active U.S. armed forces in the Middle East where they flock over uniform, carry AR, pistol, 50 snipers, and other gear in the hot middies. So why an MC going to the plane is too hot? So it is what it is, man.
On game. I've been there. I don't
on gang.
The same shit they talking about. I done been in a fucking mop suit, mop 4-level mop suit, basically sweating. Shit you sweat that you don't even know you had coming out your body. And completely understand that motherfuckers are talking about, I can't wear my motherfucking vest because it's too hot. Man, get the fuck out of here. Spend one day in the Middle East, 120 degrees, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
You ain't gotta go there, ride your punk ass through AZ in the middle of the summer, nigga. You ain't gotta go from motherfucking go from New Mexico, from Los Cruces, New Mexico.
Yeah, where you bullshitting. Mexico like the hot man. That's like the motherfucking Mojave Desert, boy. That shit.
Go from Los Cruces, New Mexico to Ontario, California, on that 10, and
I tell you guys this, man. This was one of the first times that I actually thought about it. I was just like, man, this is ridiculous. I was in Cairo, Egypt. I rode from Alexandria, Egypt, and I rode to Cairo, Egypt. And we just happened to, man, we was on the road. It's about a 2-hour trip or whatever it is. And I had on full leathers and it was 100. I mean, we left out at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. By the time we got there, it was just at lunchtime. By the time we got back, it was about 4 o'clock. I rode back and I never had seen anything like term sweat. I mean, I was like, wow, heat exhaustion, drinking all kinds of water, trying to motherfucking just, you know, it was crazy. And so, like, when I look at that, I look at those aspects. I wasn't riding because I was an MC. I was an MC, but I wasn't riding at that time because I was an MC. I was riding because I loved to ride. And fuck it, if it's hot, it's hot. If it's cold, it's cold. Shit, I done rode in minus fucking 8 degrees.
That part.
Wind chill factor up to 100 or to minus 30.
My dumb ass snowman bet me $100 I wouldn't ride in the snow to the clubhouse. My dumb for $100 I damn near killed myself.
Hey, look, I'm ready to do the naked mile minus 0. So in the summertime, whatever it is, somebody in Chicago, whatever it is, I'm gonna do a naked mile minus 0 degrees. So just let me know what's up.
Whatever it is. Hey, so listen, man. We hope you guys was able to learn something from this. Check this out, man. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. FHO, we got a tow truck, man. We towing, man. We got the shit. We on point, man, for real.
Hey, we did have somebody that was on your, I think Facebook or not Facebook, but YouTube, man. But his name was John Green. Tell him to come to MC 101, man, and just touch up whatever it is. I'll chat with him about it. You know.
Yeah, MC 101 is MC 1. For those of you guys that are on YouTube or IG, whatever. MC 101 is a Facebook page. That's the page that Gun started and run. It's a page that's respected. You can ask whatever question you want to ask. If you don't know, nobody's going to ridicule you. Nobody's going to laugh at you. They're going to respect your question. They're going to answer it and give you the advice the way it's supposed to be. So MC 101, it's all one word, MC 101, Tradition and Protocol on Facebook. That is a page and a group that this whole thing starts from. So check it out, give it a shout out, and give it a chance. So that's what it is, man. So listen, man, FHO Torn, check this out, man. If you're on the road trucker, you ain't got to come off the road, man. Call your boy Sale. I'll come pick up your motorcycle and get it to the shop and then get it back to the house, man. The whole night. All I need is the keys and somebody, leave it out front, whatever. If you can't make the appointment time, you got to go to work. I got you, man. We towing. We serious about it. We ain't playing no games. It is what it is. Let me run y'all this commercial one time, and then we're going to get ready to close out, man.
FHO Towing, your premier luxury motorcycle towing company, specializing in all motorcycles, ATVs, trikes, and cycle-related vehicles. FHO Towing is bonded, licensed, and insured. Why tow with the rest when you can be towed by the best? Contact FHO Towing at 404-423-8183 or 404-593-9695. Can't get it to the shop? We also pick up by appointment. Don't forget, we know how to take care of your ride because we ride. Follow us at FHOtowing.com, Instagram, FHO_towing, Facebook, FHO Towing.
Yo, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Grade A Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Sale. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Sale, Lil Debo, aka the Brown Eminem, coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
You're listening to MC 101 Talk Show. Live. Hosted by Two Guns. Co-hosted by Big Cell. And we talking straight motorcycle protocol. Tune in every Wednesday around 7 p.m. for pure motherfucking facts on FHO Podcast Radio. MC 101, where motorcycling is life.
Guns, what you got for him, man, as we close out? What you got for him,
man?
Hey,
last thing, man, I got this. I got the trip coming up, and what I'm going to try to do, I've always been one that I don't like to do the money for whatever it is, but I do got a trip coming up, man, looking at a couple folks, man, it's, like they came out. We can probably come out with a shirt for the MC 101 page. It is going to be a limited edition. I'm talking maybe less than 50 max. I think I talked to him, said maybe 100 at the max, but it's going to be a limited edition. I'm not doing this What I'm gonna try to do, I already got shit ordered right now. I'm doing live cams, live broadcasts the whole way I'm going to California. I'm gonna give you guys a perspective of how it is to ride from the east to the west and just break bread along the way or whatever it is, hit little local spots. So an opportunity for everybody to do that and addressing, I like throw out some sponsors, whatever it is, but I'm gonna touch everybody back with a shirt or whatever it is. So it definitely ain't gonna be about, me making money or whatever it is, but it will go towards just paying for like hotels and shit like that. But the whole thing comes down to it. I just want everybody to get a chance to see what it's like to be on the road and ride, because I really don't think that's been done yet. And so I'm gonna try to do that. Got double cameras. So it should be a good thing. So we'll catch up on it.
There it is there, man. My man Two Guns. So listen, he finna do a ride. He gonna give you a t-shirt. He looking for, some donations. He ain't tripping. If you do, you do, but he gonna create this t-shirt to help with this journey that he's on, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've done it many a times, but to see it from the perspective of a 1%er, it will be definitely a blessing and a lesson for us to have. I know I'm gonna definitely donate to you, bro. You already know you got at least 3 tanks of gas, 4 tanks of gas on the kid, man. You understand me? So it is what it is. FHO, we're gonna do our part, man. But listen, Tampa is still going down, man. The Tampa Jamboree, man. Next month, June 24th, Tampa, Florida is going down.
I will be there. If you got any question, Two Guns gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So if you got any questions about it, it's United Bikers with a Z, BIKERZ.com, UnitedBikers.com. All information is there. Hotel information, however you want to do it, is going down next month. So I know a lot of people is ready to get out, ready to ride their motorcycle. So that will definitely be a start. But that's what it is, folks. We love you, man. And in closing, I want to tell you this, man. Motorcycling is supposed to be something that should be taken serious. You hear a lot of people say, man, this shit is just a hobby for me. It ain't that serious. Well, you're in the world and you're in the way, player. You're in the world and you're in the way. So understand that, man. For some of us, we live it. For some of us, we eat it, sleep it, breathe it. We fuck it. We do all of it. You know what I'm saying? So that just is what it is. But at the same time, have some fun, get out and see the world, and respect the fact that the OGs before you made it all possible. You feel what I'm saying? Without them struggling and fighting and winning wars and battles and standing their ground, none of this what we're doing today would be possible. Stay safe out there with the COVID-19, man. Don't fall for the wooden nickel. It's out there. They passing out wooden nickels. Everybody that got that 1200, be prepared to give it on back. You understand me? But enjoy it while you got it. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. And again, man, I love you. They know you can do about it, man. We gone, man. FHO Podcast Radio. Stay tuned, man. We got so much shit going on, man.
Sell you a fool for this one. That's right. FHO. Shit. Let's roll. Huh? FHO. 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 Selling your radio. FHO.
Yo, man, it's your boy Big.
Sell on your radio.
What up, y'all? This Big Punch from the motherfucking Candy Shop.
Selling your radio. FHO. Sell on your radio. Big Sell on your radio. Best podcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on. But I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats known for text blasting. Yeah, she on the rob. If you want action, 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing cause the wheels cracking. Big Sell and keep it real. What a passion.
God damn. It's Big Sell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
Hey, cocksucker. Yeah, you. Knock it off. Sit your ass down.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
You think we playing?
And I ain't playing nothing.
You better listen up.
It's the FHO Live Podcast, where the truth will be told. We promise you that.